Camille that conspicuously will go through pick and ban. Also would have given them some big engage, but they decide they're more about the ability to answer a bannered up minion and in general, the general safety of a Cho'Gath. And we do see it here. Very interesting to see So1 jump onto the Cho'Gath. It just felt like Camille would be the choice. It's not been a successful pick for the side of So1 with any regularity, and wasn't a Mountain or Infernal for the early game, so happy to keep playing defensive.
And speaking of which, a second Cloud Drake here. Certainly could mean that Ambition can get out of control. And this time, he has no escape. Looks like first blood coming in, going to be handed over to CoreJJ, getting pretty bloodthirsty on that recon.
It's a bad read by Umti. Had his flash up, didn't know what to roll. They've got the pick CC, the items aren't there for Teddy. It's difficult to contest this, but they're leaving their options open.
Ronku gonna miss, but yeah, KSV just very respectful. But here, as I say that, the Predator coming in, he's gonna grab that Jax, looking for a second kill, trying to disengage here as Raid. Teddy jumping in, trying to help out on the back foot. Crown looks like he might go down, flashes the wall, and eventually he does go down to the feast as So1 finds him in the jungle. Going a little bit too deep by himself was Crown in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, it looked like that would be great for KSV because hit the Unbreakable very early and also the ultimate, but couldn't profit from it, and Crown on the back end was pinched. That's all you could say. No value from the Nara that fight, big value from the Cho'Gath. They turn onto the objective, no feast for it. It should be an easy Drake pickup for Jin Air, and as the team looking to scale, they'll feel really good. No, the health bar was full, so we're going to assume the Rupture missed. And Jin Air, again, very close to 2 items on Teddy.
Ambition.
Why is he still there?
Caught here, and well, that's 4 members this time around. And see you later, Ambition. You asked for it. He loves those spires, I suppose.
He definitely misses his kind. Playing so much around a spire, he already had to defensively flash on. What, a minute ago in game time? That was
That's just asking for it, right? Like a very safe 80 carry. Ooh, nice damage here. Look at that. Double needlessly large rod, and Grace has half his health gone.
And it's a tank Jax. Look at this, Umti.
Oh, he's looking for it. Grace is going to get caught here. Crown, or rather, CoreJJ goes in and cleans it up. Picks up a second kill. The only kills on the side of KSV all going over to CoreJJ, but nice read there by Crown.
Nice prediction. They had a ward to see him enter the bot.
Nara push bot, Talia up top, always ready with the Weaver's Wall.
QSS interrupts the 2 item as an attempt by Grace. It misses.
And that
he's actually alone.
He doesn't have any other ability to get out here, but he's fighting very well. The Seraph's going to help Crown for just a bit, but there's 3 members on 1. Nobody can help him out here, so Crown does go down.
Very amusing passage of play where it looked like it would just be a solo kill for the Talia, but eventually the Braum could do any damage. Still a completion short of his rapid fire cannon. We all know what happens next. And Ambition got it, we can confirm. Congratulations, Ambition.
Oh, he's going to grab Umti here. Nice disengage, but there's no way to get him out of harm's way this time around. There's now Cuvée waiting over the wall here. That's a big pick onto the jungler. They want to take out this mid-tier 2 to gain even more map control.
They want to fall back to Baron as well. Still going to be about 20 seconds on the cooldown of Flash for So1. So even the Flash Cho'Gath not going to be something to have to respect. KSV control the area. They can go for another pick. CoreJJ still has the grand entrance up. Baron at 1,000.
Only Wraith gets over the wall. Grace has an ability, and so does Teddy. But no feast for quite a while. They're trying to burn this one down, and no steal is going to come in as the smite is on to the Baron. So KSV able to get that one ruler. Pushing forward. Nice little knockup from CoreJJ. Gets low. Will it explode and kill him? The answer is no. But the Baron taken. KSV should be happy about that.
Weaver's Wall was so big there as Cho'Gath.
Time. Just the slow push in. The Baron buff about to go down here. MT thinking about an engage. Gets the Featherstorm out here. But as you can predict, he's going to go down as well. But it's a trade 1-for-1. Crown now on the right side. Has Cuvée to help him out. Ruler still doing the damage. Stunned up here with So1 by Ambition. But he does effectively disengage.
Usually they have much more aggression in the early game. They have none of it in this game. Turning on to Cuvée.
Can he get away? He flashes and hops, but Teddy is going to punish him. But KSV in the end will be the punishers as they immediately turn onto the Baron, basically for free.
I mean, you could argue they would have got it anyway. Dax answering the minions in top side. There's the Baron. What's the plan, Jin Air?
What are you going to do, really? Umti's going to get a double stun, but then immediately go down. See you later, kid. as there's just nothing he can really do. He's trying his hardest, but too far behind and doesn't have his team to back him up.
And it seems like Umti understands that, hey, when you're facing abandonment, and now we're watching as Jin Air have to repel 3 minion waves, and soon to be 3 minion waves of super minions.
Gonna trap Grace again, and there's the pull onto the Cho'Gath. That's the damage I was talking about. Umti, he's got a stopwatch at least, but he does go down in the end. The burn from the Zeke's Convergence and the Elder Drake gonna help him out and get that kill. Ambition now on the run. And it doesn't matter, 2 members go down. KSV, they could push in if they wanted to, but they're scared of Teddy still. Teddy on the Tristan. They can put on the Miracle Defense. It's gonna be a caster minion. That is bannered up. Crown in the front, trying to do some poke. Wraith is gonna be the unbreakable wall for Teddy and Grace.
10 seconds on the respawns. We'll see how aggressive KSV is going to be. Speaking of aggression,
looking for that. He does have his QSS, but it's not enough in the end. Ruler will burn him down. And Empty and so on now do respawn, but KSV, they're not going to respect that. Another knock up here onto the Cho'Gath, who has unlimited health. Umti going down, taking so much damage to Talia, who is incredibly farmed. The last turret is going to go down as KSV are going to take the Nexus and take game number 1 in 43 minutes.
game timer suggests that it was a close game. The kills to as well, only 8-5. The KSV in full control from the early game because Jin Air was showing passivity that they haven't shown against the bottom teams on the ladder, but do show against the teams that clearly they respect, because unfortunately KSV was given too much rope and they just strangled Jin Air out of the game. Jin Air did not feel like they were a true competitor and were just waiting.
Oh. Will he go into the carry matchup?
He will.
He will. There it is. Fiora going to be locked in.
That's pretty hyped to see from QV, who on the red side is finally starting to flex his muscles a bit. We've had a season where in similar scenarios, he'll lock in Gnar, he'll lock in Maokai, he'll go into a tank, a Cho'Gath, for example. Now he's starting to once again be the cool, calm, and collected QV that was basically a contract killer when we got around to Worlds, and his champion pool was in a great spot. The carries are back, and that is a fun place to be in, because that's not been a side of QV we've seen. Second Fiora of the season. So he's feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
Getting the most out of the Fiora in the team fighting phase has been tricky as we're trying again.
The flash play is going to get them. Olaf in the front, and the hook lands on the Ruler. That should be the first blood. They give it over to Teddy. Really nicely done. In the mid lane, Grace does make his way out of danger.
Really clean stuff coming through from Wraith. Invests his flash to give the maximum journey on the Lantern, and then hits all of his spells.
Kive thinking about a challenge. No ward to put down just yet, just face checks it. After all, he knows he's got Ambition right behind him, but they got to be careful about this. He's going to repose the stun, but you got the Hextech ultimatum. No way to get out of this. Thankfully, Ambition's there to help out, and the Cataclysm comes in. Now Crown is going to help out here, and it looks like they went a little bit too far that time around.
Yeah, too much relentless aggression. Previously, they had position as Grace would have roamed first, but by the time you're going basically to where the inner turret is, of course the Azir will get there before you do, and now...
Okay, someone died in the bottom lane. Looks like it's Teddy.
And all in, and Teddy actually had his summoners up. That's really awkward, only called the tail end of it. The first part of the CC comes through. That's usually enough. That's a big one for the side of KSV.
It's only fair. You know, Ruler gives his life with all his summoners up. Teddy to do the same.
Watching the replay here. First part hits, tries to juke forward, but didn't have the range for that. No ability to hit the Lantern. Another 80 carry dies with both summoners up. Yeah. Okay, Drake started, but Umti once again gallivanting in.
Cortege trying to make his way out of here. The question is, does Ambition survive? He flashes, has Cortege jumped in, but the 3-minute scoop! That's gonna be 1 going down, make it 2! Double kill to Teddy as he's moving on to Ruler. Will he go deep? The answer is no, but a double kill nicely played by Jin Air.
Really nice play by Grayson. That time Crown had no way to get in and actually force damage, even with the sheer advantage of the range on the Vel'Koz. He's turning in here, looking to burst.
Will it be enough damage? Grace, no way out, and finally he gets to the edge. Just barely not enough.
So close, only lost Chapter for damage and yet almost burst him through. Crown looking to contest, doesn't have vision of that brush, or back away, but man, seeing the potential.
Ambition, traveling through the jungle, see you later, a hook into the back. Will he have some help though? Here comes JAG, no way to get Olaf out, but not enough damage as Ambition survives somehow.
Feels like every aggressive move is being turned around. This one so close to being turned around by Crown. Unable to get the kill. Love the hook mid-air from Wraith, whose Thresh is definitely inspiring us after being a pick that he hasn't gone to this season with any regularity.
They're all even. Does Sowan want to take it a step further? He's got Olaf to help him out. That Hextech ultimatum was actually reposted. No way to get on in there. QV trying to trade it back, but no way out afterwards, as Sowan will be able to pick up the kill.
And did the stick outplay, but if you repost the first ability, it's not
talking about an engage, but the hook is going to hit Ruler in the front, and he can't get out. The Feather Storm is going to save him for now, but Grace on the backside is going to take him out. Sowan comes in with the TP, and he gets on the Crown here. Is there enough damage? There's that stopwatch, but no way out from there. Another kill over to the Camille. Take that too, as they take a huge fight, and the Infernal to follow up.
Wraith was so smart with that play. He never showed that he knew that Ruler and JAG were in the brush until he hit the hook onto Ruler to start the festivities. Excellently done by the Thresh to bait KSV into a false sense of security. They do lose a turret on the top side, but worth it with how many kills they piled on.
Certainly. So the Infernal gonna come in here to
that we saw KSV pick up the turrets in game one, then you might just not have map controls. QV tries for the all-in.
Yeah, he's kind of forced into this one. He's got one more for the completion, but now he's trying to get away, and this is a Camille. You don't get away from a Camille. He's trying to fight here, but the last hook shot is going to do it. Sowan now 4-0 with lots of completed items on the way.
Yeah, he picked up the kills on the teleport. Now he reads the Fiora like a book. Teddy and taking down this turret on the top side. Will be able to get the entire damage.
Never seems to end. It doesn't matter if they have vision. Okay, we got another fight here, as this seems to be the most fun lane to watch. Sowan not wanting to allow him to get that, and actually the flash away is QV thinking about it, but look at the roam here from Teddy. Looking to come down towards the bottom side. This might be enough. You notice Crown is coming too, but it might be a little bit late. QV trying to get an ability onto Teddy. Can he actually get in there? No, it's not enough. The Hextech ultimatum to help finish off. Teddy with a nice little roam down to the bot lane.
And QV uses flash right at the end, but wasn't able to ascend. The only thing they get is that single ward. And they saw the recall.
He backed on vision. Yep. The ward was in there. The hook is going to miss, though, so Ambition has the opportunity here. No flash on Wraith. He disappears, but now Ambition getting low. Crown is going to be jumped on. Does have that Zonia's, but there is the Baron going over. Ruler trying his best, but is forced to flash at the end of it all. So in the end, Jin Air get the best of that trade.
The single ward ends up being so important because it spots JAG, who can't key in a farming phase. Ruler, oh boy.
Well, this time in the front lines actually does something. Looks a lot better than on the Jags. He's just always slowing down Ruler and allowing Teddy to get into range to just do one auto, and that's really all it takes to threaten the life of an AD carry at this point.
2 minion waves pushing in, third one on the way.
Yeah, nicely timed here. Gonna get to work onto that last turret. Gonna have to make an engage at some point, but in the front line, JAG is gonna be locked down, and QV getting low as well. The riposte helps him out. The disintegration ray does a bit of damage, but it's not enough. Grace gonna get a double kill on the backside, making a triple as JAG trying not to die, but eventually does. We're all tied up here 1-1 between these two teams.
And crazily, a lot of overlap in games between game one and game two. If anything, Jin Air was more decisive in closing out the game. They got the Baron, they rolled high, they did very well in the closing. A lot of good news stories. Grace looking amazing on the Azir. Multiple points in this game. Predictably gets the Olaf for the second time and picks up an MVP. And now pick and ban with K and turn onto him. And the Nara being taken and the Camille also on the side of Jin Air. We'll see the gangplank. So scaling going to be coming through in multiple areas for KSV. So I think that can be taken advantage of, and we're waiting for the last pick to see what Jin Air wanted to visit.
He's smiling.
Long time since we've seen support Shen. Might just be the Alistar anyway, and you see Vel'Koz and you want more engage, so the Alistar makes even more sense. Can die fast the disintegration ray, and also all the true damage on the side of the Vel'Koz. It's going to be about a robust early to mid game, allowing QV to farm, and then you launch the Ambition into the back line. He tries to be peeled away at the same time Vel'Koz unloads his full rotation. So they're trying to have the fight happen away from the Vel'Koz, and to a large degree the Gangplank, whereas Jin Air, they're going to be aggressive, and Umti's jungling will be the thing.
That's nearly 30 creeps behind, but still is ahead. Just a small amount overall.
I feel like Grace is playing this lane pretty poorly. Optian's pretty bad trades.
Oh, he's going to get slowed up here, and look at this, Core JJ's coming in, and there's going to be no cleanse onto him. There's going to be first blood onto Crown, just not respecting it, doesn't even flash away. Decided he was dead, and that was the end of it.
He's misplaying this Ryze lane pretty badly. He doesn't seem to have a lot of experience on Vel'Koz versus Ryze, because your ranges becomes a big thing to play around. And now Ambition walks up, 5 points in Elastic Slingshot. Crown roams down first because they already have the turret, and not a lot of good options for Jin Air apart from an all-in.
There's the engage as Raid. He baits it in. Crown getting low here. He's going to cleanse away, but he can't do his consistent damage. Now Ambition in a terrible spot here. Sowan trying to get on in here. Ambition should get low and have his passive proc. Look at this, Sowan. Will he flash in? Looks like no. They'll just take the double kill and be done with it.
They seem to try to stand and deliver when Wraith had his combo available. So he just comboed the Vel'Koz, and he was able to do nothing in the fight. No Saracen Brace shield to turn it around. That was a bit of a head scratcher, and now given the comp they had drafted.
Oh boy, Crown in a lot of trouble here. He's all alone, and he just uses flash. He's going to stand and deliver to Teddy. And Teddy's going to be really low, and the follow-up engage with Ruler having so much room is going to be enough. Perhaps this time around, Jin Air went a little bit too far. Featherstorm flash, and that's going to do it. Double kill goes over to the side of Ruler.
Super aggressive. That will get them the Infernal as well. This time, Ruler was able to fight front to back. He did not have to deal with being exposed on the side of a fight. And even though it's one item on the Xayah, the damage was enough. That's the bonus double kill, taking down Teddy, and that is 2 Infernals to the side of KSV.
Entire bot lane's there, and it's Ambition that wants to engage as Umti is just going on in, but he's going to be forced out. Now Wraith is eating that Ray in the front, and the rest of it going to go on to Umti, and he may survive on the backside of this, but again, another forced engage. It does not work.
It just seems too forced, like you say. They go in for the engage. Umti looted them for the majority of this series when it comes to 5v5 engages, because they've already built for it as well. Gonna wait and track whether Sowan can actually get that synergy going. Speaking of synergy,
another engage directly onto the back line, but Crown is able to flash out of it, and the disintegration ray is huge damage with the help of Ambition to line them all up. He may go down in the end, but both Ruler and Crown are healthy. The ultimate coming in from Sowan, and Ruler gets low. Now it's all about Crown, but the Ryze is standing tall, and all of a sudden, this is turning around. Finally, QV makes his way in. Grace getting low as well as Teddy. The burn is going to get him, and Crown somehow lives to the end. A double kill over to the side of QV, who was a little bit later, but eventually got there.
But the point is, Valdez, it was a 4v.
But, oh boy, Grace on his lonesome here. Can you realm warp out of this one? That's the real question. Doesn't look good. He's going to actually commit to the flash, and, well, desperation at that point, as you were never getting away from that one.
Really poor map awareness, Swell. They didn't have it.
Laughing in the face of Teddy. Not scared of anything. Okay, here we go. The Baron is going to be started at MT. See you later. Runs straight into it. He's going to be knocked up. No QSS, no room for that. No, just no gold. And that's going to be the Baron easily taken here for KSV.
Jin Air just haven't played to their draft, and KSV have. They've also inched forward again and again. The 3 Infernals with the...
Well, 12,000 gold ahead and 3 Infernals.
554 AD. Remember the amp.
He's just raying them in the front. He just doesn't care. Sowan getting extremely low. Ambition doing his job, kidnapping Sowan in, saying, I'm going to get at least one person in the end. The second inhibitor will go down as KSV push to end the game.
They're going to push up. Need a minion wave to actually crash. For now, though, walking around tutorials, usually how KSV approaches these games. A minute 10 till the Elder. They just want to have some bigger numbers. It's 559 AD.
Really?
Coming through.
Really? Okay, MT. He's going to go in and decide to die here. Wraith might be the next one to go down, and there it is, a double kill. You're not going to have to go for the Elder or the tutorial. They say, thank you very much. I guess we'll end the game now. The flash is forward. Teddy Gonna have some heads knocked together as Grace will eventually go down. The Relmorph not gonna help him again. Kind of in the theme here. Another ray in the face as Teddy nearly goes down. Will they actually get the kill in the end? That's the real question. One shot to the face is not enough, but that's gonna do it. The Nexus goes down and KSV take the victory.
3 very one-sided games on blue side in a row. KSV start the series on blue side, end the series on blue side, and largely end the hopes of Jin Air when it comes to qualifying for the top 5. Their schedule after KSV is Afrika, Kingzone, and Rocks. Very hard to see them winning more than one of those games, and it's not enough, Valdez, if they win a single. So mathematically, they're still there. But Jin Air GreenWings fall. They had won, it would have been another dagger in the heart of the SKT fans. But SKT see both of their competitors for top 5 lose on the same day. KSV now basically penciled in for 4th place after being a couple of matches ahead. It's all about 5th spot, and someone needs to actually walk up and win it, because right now all the teams are struggling.